What's up, everybody? This is a Saturday edition in Hainsey's Cave. We're going to try to do a show. I mean, this is take 3 of trying to get this thing going, so it isn't going as well as I thought it would go on Saturday, but as always, I'm joined with my co-host, Jason, a.k.a. Choppers.
All right, he got it.
Yeah.
And don't pay attention to game day. Come to the cave talk.
Yeah, we're going to try to talk a little bit more NFL talk today because today is college football. But by the time you guys see this, some of these games are going to be getting going. But we are going to talk a little bit. Big game coming up tonight. I'm sure Jason's excited to get.
Oh, I can't wait. I just text my buddy some bets. He didn't text me back yet, so I don't know to see what's going on. He usually gives me a thumbs up when he gets them. So
last week, huge for us both. We did really well betting. I made over a couple $100. So did you?
No,
man?
I didn't.
Oh, you lost it back.
I lost a little bit back. I know in like $40.
Okay, but you were up for the week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Week 1, we kind of, just kind of not knowing.
I screwed up.
The unknown.
I'm an underdog better, mostly.
Yeah.
I liked Dallas that night, plus 8.5. I laid off of it, and of course they covered. Even though it was a phony game, it looked like it was going to go way over, and it stayed under. I know all my buddies had the game over. Then last night, I'm a Chiefs fan, but for some reason, I like the Chargers with the 3.5. I laid off that game, and they won straight up. So it's like I missed 2 opportunities. Now I bet today, and I'll probably get kicked
the
in the
over.
nuts.
I love the over in the Thursday night game, the Eagles and Cowboys. That was my favorite bet of the week, man. I just thought both teams was going to be able to score well.
And that was
a bad beat of the year in the first game.
You're right. They only scored. I mean, they went up and down the field in the first half. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Second half, he kick a field goal. I mean, how's that work?
41 points in the first half.
How's that possible?
Yeah.
And then in like the Chiefs game, that over and under was 46.5, I believe. And I thought that was very high for a Chiefs-Charger game because we look past games, close, low-scoring games, and it went over. Yeah.
So what we have on tap for this Saturday show, we have a top 5 as usual. I have a keep 5, cut 5 for Jason. Him and I, we had a fantasy draft last week. You can bring up your team right on your phone if you have to, or do you know your team offhand? You don't.
You know what? I can pull it up
because I would like to put both of our fantasy teams together, and then you guys as an audience comment who you thought had a better draft. I'm going to bring up the Pittsburgh Steelers, their schedule, and I'm going to have Jason and I go through and see win total on what we think their schedule is going to be.
Ethan texted me my team. So
okay, so he has his team. That's good. So we'll be able to do that. It's going to be a lot of NFL talk today, but the big news of the entire show, when Jason walked in the door today, I had a drink, but he didn't. And I was like, the show can't roll like this. So Jason had
and I got a drink out of a Steeler cup.
That's cup. Hey, you come to my house unprepared, you're drinking out of a Steeler cup.
It doesn't even taste the same. It doesn't even taste like rum.
It tastes like winning.
Yeah, it tastes like rum and a turd.
How would you know what that tastes like, buddy?
You know what? I want to start this show off and just to see how smart you are.
Well, we know we're both not smart.
Well, I think I'm smarter than you in certain things. I'm going to ask you a question.
All right.
And I don't know if you're. I'm going to give you an over/under. I'm going to say you're going to. I'll let you. I'm going to give me the over/under.
I have no idea what you're even talking about.
There's been 9 running backs with over 2,000 yards.
Okay.
Over and under, how many can you name?
I can name. Let's try. Can I get a couple misses in guessing, or is it one miss and I'm done?
I tell you what. If you're having a tough time, maybe I'll give you the team.
Okay. All right. Let's see if I can try to get as
now,
close.
what's your over and under then?
I think I could get 5.
5
I think I can get 5.
And that's even if I give you the team. You should get all 9.
I should get all 9.
You should.
Okay. So let's start off with a hard one to get right out of the way. Let's try. Is Jamal Lewis on that 2,000-yard rushing season?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Good job.
That's one. Okay. Adrian Peterson, is he on there?
Yes, he is.
Okay, that's 2. Chris Johnson from Tennessee Titans. I know he had a 2,000-yard rushing season. That's 3. Correct.
I think there's something a little fishy here. Did I text you these questions when I was drunk? You don't remember?
I know Derrick Henry last year. Did he have 2,000 yards?
Yes, he did.
Okay, that's 4. Now it gets tricky. Now I have to think. Did LaDainian Tomlinson have one? Or no, Terrell Davis did. That's 5. Terrell Davis has one.
Terrell Davis. Good job.
So I need 4. Did Walter Payton have a 2,000-yard rushing season?
No, he did not.
Okay.
That's
Is
one.
anybody?
I'll give you 3 strikes. That's
Okay.
one.
Is anybody?
There's one you're forgetting that I'm surprised. I thought you would get him right off the bat.
Okay.
Because we talked about him on our all.
Is it Barry Sanders?
Barry Sanders too.
Okay, Barry Sanders isn't who you're talking about.
No.
Okay, so that's 6. I need 3 more, and there's somebody an all-timer rushing.
There's 2 I can't believe you didn't. You can't.
I got the hard ones.
You got the hard ones. I wouldn't have got a couple of those.
Oh man. Okay, so are they recent guys, or are they guys in the 80s? Like, I know Emmitt Smith didn't have a 2,000-yard rushing season. I'm trying to think of some.
You got 3 left.
Okay, so it ain't Walter Payton. It's not Barry Sanders.
No, it is Barry Sanders. You
Oh yeah, it is Barry Sanders. How about Eric Dickerson?
You got it.
Okay.
Okay,
So there's 7.
There's 7. 2 more.
Okay. Any of them, like, did Jim Brown that early? Is there any guys like Gil Sayers he didn't have?
There's one that was maybe in the 70s.
Okay.
But the other one's kind of recent.
Okay. So did Tony Dorsett?
No.
Okay. So one more miss. And but 7 out of 9, I'm very proud of that number.
Don't be patting yourself on your back just because
2,000.
You did good though. You did done better than me.
Okay. So is any of them recent?
Yes.
Right now?
Yes.
So who's the best running back in the league that I can't think? I said Derrick Henry.
Dum.
What? I'm trying to think. 2,000 rushing yards. Saquon Barkley.
Thank you. Jeez, I was like, they won a Super Bowl. They sat him down the last game.
Okay, so the last guy is around the 70s.
Yeah, and I'll give you a hint. He said the glove didn't fit.
Oh, OJ. I wouldn't have got it. But yeah. Hey, good way to start off, buddy.
You did good, though.
Okay, so as we found out, this is why I'm the host. I got all the knowledge, and he's the beauty. That's why he's the co-host. All right, so let's do our top 5, because this is a football-heavy show, man. We got some energy. Saturday morning, neither one of us had to work. It actually isn't Saturday morning. It's Saturday afternoon. But our top 5 this week is top 5 favorite game day snacks. When we go tailgate, we always have these big games where we have huge get-togethers and all of our friends and family get together. There's always a certain snack that sticks out. Or if you're just chilling at home, Jason, what is one of your top 5 favorite game day snacks?
You know what we should have done? Before and after snacks. Before you're drunk, then after you're drunk. Because after you're drunk, anything goes.
Yeah, well, when you're drinking, I think less sweets.
Well, it's funny you said that, but
your cousin Patty Hayes, shout out to you. You're going to be on my list, 100%.
Okay. What I'm going to say is, for like noon games, it's kind of early. I got to have something sweet right off the bat, like my cousin Patty's. Little nut rolls. They're delicious. Or donuts. Something sweet.
Well, last week you brought all the pastries.
Yeah, I did bring the pastries.
And I'm not a sweets lover, but a noon kickoff, man, I was digging in and eating.
Exactly. I tell you what. And after you drink and eat, and it's like you want something sweet. And I'll tell you what, though, donuts aren't cheap like they used to be. They sure are.
Yeah.
They used to be $6 a dozen.
Yeah.
Well, I spent $39 on frickin' pastries, but they were good.
They were good.
So my number 5 would be like some sort of dessert donut or somewhere in that category.
Yeah. So what cracks my top 5 was something that I didn't really get into until maybe 5 years ago. Don Hayes, he started bringing around shrimp cocktail, and I always thought, ooh, I cannot eat shrimp cold. I just love shrimp, but I tried it, man, and it's a must for me. Big games, I want a shrimp or cocktail ring, man. I tear into it. So
isn't that what made you sick last couple weeks ago? Did you eat something?
I don't know.
Wasn't it that dip or something we had shrimp in it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment. That wasn't Dawn's.
Something made you puke.
That was somebody we didn't know made that.
Because you were telling me, you said you kind of ate too much and it made you sick.
Was so good.
It was like a seafood dip or something.
Yeah, and it was
so I'm going to pass on that.
And you know what? And I'm not going to out the person because I don't really even know. It was the party we were at. I just met the person for the first time. That was your cousin, Dr. Dave's.
I wasn't there. I had to work that day.
You came late, I
came
think.
late, yeah. Okay.
Anyways, I love shrimp, but shrimp cocktail never did that to me. So that cracks my top 5, man.
All right. I'm going to go with my number 4. I could go for a good pulled pork sandwich. Honestly, that when Bill L made a hell of a pulled pork last week, and I'll give kudos to Billy Byers. His is okay too.
And I'm not a huge pulled pork guy, but
when it's shredded like that, you put some barbecue sauce on it.
Right,
It's a good sandwich when you're drinking and stuff.
It's easy because the theme with us, man, is we're not going to be really sitting down. We want to have something that's just picking at.
Yeah, exactly. Just something to absorb the alcohol, just to get a little bit in me. That's all. That's all I want.
I'm not a huge hot dip person, like buffalo chicken dip or like Bob's cowboy dip he made. Like, it's good, but I'm more of a so my number 4, chips and dip, like a French onion dip or like a ranch dip that you can get. I just love, especially if I'm just sitting at home, and for myself, I'll just get a bag of chips, get some dip. It's always an easy go-to. So number 4 is chips and dip, man.
Yeah. My number 3 is actually buffalo chicken dip, some type of dip, like what Bob made last week.
Yeah, that was good.
It is. You give me some Tostitos.
It was too hot for me, though. I couldn't handle that.
No, it was a little spicy, but I liked it. But yeah, number 3, just like you said, I was going in and out of Bill's garage. We were watching games all week last week. Just going in, grabbing one, getting it, take a drink, and back out. I didn't get a plate or nothing. Just walked in and out and grabbed them, and just to get the salt. You know what I mean?
Right.
To make me thirsty. So thirstier.
My number 3 is shout out to Patty Hayes on every Ohio State Michigan day. She makes these sweet and sour mini meatballs, like with the pineapple and the sweet sauce.
I'm going to have to try that, Michigan.
I just get a bowl of them, and they're my favorite. She makes them every year, and I love them.
Unless they're gone by the time I get there, because I always get there after Michigan beats Ohio State.
I'm pretty full, too. I'm sad, usually, and I'm full.
Try to save me some.
They're delicious. I always tell her for other stuff, do that.
Yeah.
So that definitely makes my top 5.
That sounds good. Okay, well, I just honestly, just plain old chips would do.
Chips?
Yeah, barbecue chips or Fritos or something like it. You just got to have something to pick on. I mean,
got to be a snack.
Yeah, got to have that table full of chips, dip, potato chips, and Fritos, and all that good stuff. Even throw some peanuts in there or something like that, some cashews.
Yeah, pistachios.
They're too hard to open.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you can just get them unshown.
Yeah, exactly.
So my number 2, something we don't do very often, and it's because it's expensive, but Bill, every once in a while, he'll smoke them. I love chicken wings. Chicken wings are just, because they're easy to get a couple, throw on a plate. But chicken shouldn't be that expensive. Chicken wings should not be as expensive as it is, but I absolutely love them. They make, what are we on? 2. So yeah, definitely. Because my number 1 is a can't miss. Chicken wings makes my top 5 at number 2.
No, number 1, I got to go the old fashioned. We do picnics. Just give me a cheeseburger, man.
Just give me a cheeseburger.
Give me a cheeseburger with my pulled pork and stuff like it. I was going to say hot dog, but I know I just a cheeseburger with some onion and ketchup on it, or
loaded tomato, lettuce, onion, pickle.
Yeah, because honestly, I don't know if I told you. A few months ago, I bought some Capicola ham.
Yes.
I got, and Carrie actually thought about this. We had Capicola ham. We got some hot the pepper cheese, pepper jack cheese.
Pepper jack cheese. So I actually like pepper jack cheese.
Yeah, because it's not too hot. Yeah. So we put Capicola pepper jack cheese, onion rings, on that burger with this
so you made like
it was like a cowboy burger. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we put this barbecue sauce on it. I didn't really care. I'm like, go to make what you want. That same
like a Western burger.
Honestly, it came out really, really good. It really did. That was a good idea. We actually want to make them again. I like really
like a good onion ring, like a fluffy,
like a nice
breaded,
crunchy bread. Ooh, man,
if it's golden brown. Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't have this on your list at all in your top 5. Because my number 1 favorite game day snack is essential at every party. It's the backbone of every get-together. It's a meat and cheese tray. A meat and cheese tray. Right. And it's just the best, man. It's just honestly, easy. Just pick. Because that's usually all we need is just a little bit of crackers, a little bit of meat, because we're not used to a lot of meat. And then, it's my number one favorite.
That's one of my favorites. Because I know around Christmas time when someone has a meat and cheese tray with salami and all that on it, I pick at it all day.
Make little sliders out of it.
Yeah, I do.
So there was anything that you could look at that we have or for game days that didn't make your top 5 that are some of the essential snacks you
Well, I'll tell you what, pizzas actually would be my number one. I mean, but if it's sitting there and it gets cold, I want it fresh and I want it hot.
Yeah.
So if it gets there and it's hot, I'm eating it right away. But if it's sitting there for a while, pizza, you can't go wrong.
No, you can't. Pizza's very, you can count on it.
Yeah, pizza, you can have that at any function.
Yeah, easy. You just... Yeah,
maybe if I marry Carrie one day, pizza will be our main dish.
I hope so, buddy. I hope so. Get people cutting it out.
Yeah, that's it.
Subs from Federico's. Always an easy one.
You're right. Yeah, they slice it down.
Especially if you're tailgating or you're out and about, it's easy just to grab a sub. Something that we don't have much that I really do like is beanies and weenies, man. Pork and beans and little hot dogs. I'm fans of that.
You ever have little pigs in a blanket?
Yes.
The bacon wrapped around them.
Those are underrated too, man. Pigs in a blanket. Yeah. And how about your cousin Patty's seasoned crackers she makes? Those you don't ever get those either?
Here's a problem. When I what it is for the Michigan High State game, my cousin Patty and them, they have a party every year for the Michigan High State game. And unfortunately, I watch it with my other friends, and we've been getting together for all these years. So I watch with them, but I go to my cousin Patty's afterwards. Well, by the time I get there, I'm really, really drunk. And I don't remember what I ate when I leave. I just can't remember. Maybe I did have all that stuff. I just can't remember.
So that wraps up our top 5 favorite snacks on game day. Jason, where do you want to go now? I have some things lined up. I want to talk about the Steelers and their schedule. I want to go through every game, and I want to list if I think they're going to win. I want you to list if you think they're going to win, and we'll mark them down. We have some win totals we can go through on the NFL teams. I have that Key 5 Cut 5 if you want to jump straight into that. That's football related. Where do you want to go with the show?
Well, I got nothing else. It's on you.
All right. So let's keep it on the lighter theme of things before we jump right into the heavy football talk. Let's do a Key 5 Cut 5, man, for this week.
We can give some of our picks for the later games. If people watch the show, we can give picks for the later games on who we like with the spreads.
You want to give the spread? You want to give the game winners now?
Well, you can do whatever you want. You're the host.
I am the host, and I already have the board out, buddy.
All right. We got the board out. Let's do it.
So, football theme, Key 5 Cut 5. Football movies. Key 5 Cut 5 football movies should be pretty simple, but it's going to be...
I think I'm going to end up drinking all your rum.
Oh.
I wasn't going to drink it all, but it looks like I'm just going to keep on going.
I'll let you know how Michigan loses tonight.
You're probably right.
All right. So there's some random football movies on this list. So some of them that you think are coming might not come. All right. So Key 5 Cut 5 football movies.
Football movies.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So we're going to start off with The Blind Side. Personally, I'm not a fan because I know it's far-fetched.
Cut it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're going to go with The Water Boy. Adam Sandler. Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
I'm not a big Adam Sandler fan, but that movie was pretty
great, man.
Pretty good. I know, but I'm going to cut it.
All right. I would have kept it for sure.
I would have.
Unpopular opinion. I'm going to give him one of his favorite actors, and he's not going to cut this one. I could bet anything on it. We Are Marshall.
Yeah, we got to keep Marshall. We Are Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah, since I go to a Marshall game every year, I got to keep it. And then, honestly, it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah. How about Draft Day? How'd you feel about Draft Day? Kevin Costner.
I mean, here's the thing. If you're a Browns fan, you got to be pissed because that was such an uprising movie for the Browns fan. And it's not true. I mean, it was such a great draft. Everything went well. Kevin Costner, they rose from the ashes. And yet, in real life, they suck. In other words, the organization. I got to toss it. I got to toss it.
All right, so let's make it pretty easy. Let's give them another easy one, guys. Remember the Titans, arguably top 5 favorite movie of mine of all time.
Arguably, it is probably my favorite sports movies.
Yeah, it's
and Denzel's probably one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, I agree. How about old one, Necessary Roughness? Remember that one?
Oh, jeez.
With who was the model that was the kicker? Texas State, I think.
Yeah.
You don't remember that movie?
I barely.
The Samoan was it was an old cowboy quarterback.
I remember the name, but I don't remember the movie.
I thought because that was like early '90s. You would keep.
You know how much I've drank since the early '90s?
You're not going to be real happy with some of these.
I know, I probably won't.
How about Rudy? How about Rudy?
As much as I hate Notre Dame, that's the only thing I like about Notre Dame.
I like Rudy, even though it's not real.
Yeah, that's the only thing I do like about Notre Dame.
They said with Rudy, teammates did pick him up and carry him off the field, but it was like a joke. Like it's like they said
it was almost like a Forrest Gump movie. Yeah, they said, like a very heartfelt, thinking it's true, but it's not.
Yeah, like they were like when all the players like took their jerseys off and put it on the desk. Yeah. Like Joe Montana was the quarterback of Notre Dame. He didn't take his jersey off for Rudy, but it's a great movie. All right, so you've kept 3, you've cut 4. So here we go. Let's go with the Little Giants. The Little Giants.
Cut.
No.
I don't like that guy either. What's his name? Was one of the coaches.
No, it was
guy from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, and from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
That and what's the Star Wars movie?
Yeah.
He was Dark Helmet or Big Helmet or
what was his name? That was Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Yeah.
All right, so what you got stuck keeping is The Longest Yard, which is
I'm good with that.
Which is great.
I actually like the original Longest Yard.
And I was gonna
with Burt Reynolds.
I was gonna pick either one. I was gonna give you the choice, either one. Yeah. Just like I could put them both on there. So
the original would be my pick over Adam Sandler.
And then the last one was Varsity Blues, and I don't think you're a huge fan of that, but I am.
Yeah, you know what? That was the guy from Dawson's Creek. We talked about that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I think the only one I'd have kept above that was probably Waterboy.
Okay, so you kept We Are Marshall, you kept Remember the Titans, Rudy, Longest Yard, Varsity Blues.
I'm trying to think.
Sweet list.
You know what? Let's see. Which one did you know what? You probably don't remember Brian's song.
No, but I heard about it.
Well, if you want to cry, watch it. That was about Gail Sayers and
I think you might have told me about this.
Great. But that was Brian Piccolo and Gail Sayers.
Yeah, and there's a lot of, like, I didn't put Friday Night Lights on there, Any Given Sunday, The Replacements. There's a lot of good football movies out of there.
Yeah, because we actually talked about those movies.
Right. We talk about football movies all the time.
Brian's Song was a great movie, but like I said, it was a tearjerker.
Yeah.
I don't think I could watch it again.
Yeah, we talked about this, how you need to work on not crying during movies.
You're right. I was crying the other day in a movie. She Rides Shotgun is the name of the movie. I'll tell you what, it was a good movie. Well, who's the guy who played that Tarragon?
I don't know, buddy.
Go ahead, talk for a second.
I'm going to talk for a second.
Just for a second.
Well, what are you looking up here, pal? We're looking up that movie
She Rides Shotgun cast.
All right.
I just got to... You're going right here.
I have no idea who that dude is.
You don't know who that is?
Taron Egerton? What's he in?
You don't know him?
What's he in?
Oh, my Lord. The Kingsman?
Okay, didn't see it. Rocket Man, didn't see it.
Gee.
Blackbird, didn't see it. Robin Hood, didn't see it.
Wow.
I don't know who that guy is.
Well, I'll tell you what, She Rides Shotgun. I'll tell you what, my son was... I watched it, and I watched it again with Carrie and my son. And I was tearing up in front of my son. I had to run up to the bathroom. I told him I had to go pee.
He was probably just like, what the hell?
What a dud of a dad, I guess.
So I thought, all right, with the whole first week of the NFL, we would kind of keep it light on college football. But let's talk about Ohio State, Texas for one. How big of a game that was last week, how kind of a dud it was with the expectations of the game. I thoroughly expected to go under. That was my best bet. That hit. Jason had Ohio State.
I liked Ohio State.
Bam, we were money. There's a couple games teams that I said, fade, do not bet. Kent State, Akron, Kennesaw State, and UMass. 3 of those teams got absolutely crushed.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that every week. I'll be keeping that trend going. But the big game this week, Michigan, Oklahoma, at night in Norman.
Yeah, that's going to be. I tell you what, I watched Michigan play last week. I wasn't, I didn't have my, I was drinking for a lot of hours. So I did watch it.
Yeah, I watched it too.
Well, I tell you what, Bryce Underwood, the quarterback for Michigan, looks like the real deal. They made him strictly throw the ball. I think he only ran a ball one time.
Yeah.
And this boy can run, this man, he can definitely run. I don't know if they just held back because they were playing New Mexico and they're going to use him running the ball more against Venable and Oklahoma's defense. I see Michigan's like a 5-point underdog, which it surprised me a little bit because they're ranked in front of them. I thought maybe 3
15,
point.
18,
I thought maybe a 3-point underdog is a home field, but this is going to be a tough game for Michigan. I don't know who I would bet in that game. If I bet with the heart, I'm taking Michigan, of course, but I don't know. It'd be just a good game to watch today.
I was surprised the line was as high as it was at 5. I thought it'd be around a field goal, maybe a 1.5, 2-point spot.
Yeah.
They said Venable, the coach for Oklahoma, he's 21-5 against freshman quarterbacks.
And they have a good quarterback.
They have a good quarterback for transfer from Washington State.
Yeah.
Look at us just rattling off knowledge. He had almost 400 yards passing last week. I think he threw for like 390. They didn't really look spectacular, right? They played a nobody.
They played a nobody.
35-3 or something.
But honestly, Michigan, they jumped out to a 17-point lead. New Mexico cut it to 7. It was closer than Michigan's defense didn't look that great. They don't have any great receivers. Running game looks okay. Quarterback looks like he's legit. And
he had over 200 yards.
Like I said, maybe they were probably looking ahead a little bit, over past New Mexico. Yeah. But we'll see tonight. See what these teams got.
I think if I'm Michigan, I try to come out. I try to open it up right away. Try to get him some easy throws. Get him comfortable. That crowd is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
And Norman, man, that's one of the loudest crowds. Are a top 10 atmosphere in college football at night. So if you can get a quick start for Michigan and get out early, get him a lead, get him a little bit comfortable. I think he's not. He won't shy away from the lights. He's been a number 1 overall prospect for a very long time. So these guys usually tend to raise the stock up, even though Arch Manning didn't do that last week. I still think Bryce Underwood is legit, like you said. Do we see a shootout tonight? I don't know, man. When I look at the teams, just take, rosters away, Big 10, Big 12, big games are usually with the Big 10, man. I would roll with the Big 10 when it comes to this.
I just think this game means more to Venable.
Yes, it does.
It does because, he hasn't had how long's he been there? 2 years or just 1?
He's definitely underachieved since he's been there.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a huge non-conference game, prime time game against Michigan, who wasn't great last year, but they beat Ohio State. They beat Alabama in the bowl game. So, but this would be a huge, huge win for Venable. So, I don't know if they'll cover the spread, but I'm leaning towards Oklahoma because he's got to prove himself because he's supposed to be this defensive mind that come from Clemson.
Just a solid guru on the defensive end.
Exactly, and it hasn't been that. I will say this though, they did shut out Alabama last year.
Yeah, right. That was one of the worst because they were not supposed. That game when he was supposed to be close.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, exactly.
But they blamed a lot on their quarterback last year. I think his name is Jackson Arnold. He transferred out. They go and get this guy from Washington State, and Mateer, I think his name is. Yeah. And he's been slinging it. This, the first game looked good. We'll see. This is going to be
like Michigan's defense. I don't think it played up to par last week, and it's supposed to be like a top-notch defense. Yeah. So maybe they'll step up. Maybe they were just relaxing last week because of who they played. We'll find out a lot about these teams tonight.
Yeah, I think Michigan's going to have a hard time this year. I really do. I don't think they're going to be great. I think they are going to win this game tonight. My prediction is Michigan to beat Oklahoma. But I think going into the Big Ten schedule, when teams are more comfortable playing Michigan, I think he is going to have a week-to-week, as in Bryce Underwood. I do think he's going to have struggles. Being his freshman year, and every week in the Big Ten is I don't care if you're one of the lower end teams. You're still a legit team if you're in that conference. So.
I don't care for the lower end or not. As long as we beat them Buckeyes, I don't care because it'll be 5 years in a row.
It'll break my heart if you guys beat us, but I'll take a national championship. If you guys beat us, I guess I'll take a natty.
I can take that too. Honestly, if we're not going to be the best, let us be the highest state, and I'll just be just as happy as you guys were last year. I was good last year.
And if we can't beat the Michigan Wolverines, I'd rather just be the best.
Yeah, because the way I look at it, you guys represent the Big Ten. We beat you. You win a national championship. I can go with that.
all year long, actually, this is going to be a thing. Ohio State, Michigan. One, he's just going to be using that. We beat you the last 4 years because what else are you going to have? We're already knocking off top teams. We're already back where we need to be. We're the number one team in the country for a reason, and here we are.
Wow. Like I said, you played an overrated Texas team.
Now you sound like Paul Feinbaum backing up.
Yeah, well,
Arch Manning's still going to be a Heisman favorite. He just played our defense.
Well, the way he looked, I hope Pittsburgh does draft him. All I'm saying is we will be the last undefeated team in college football that wins a national championship.
I don't believe that.
You really believe someone could go undefeated?
Well, I think 15 and 0 is going to be harder. I think 15 and 0 is going to be harder.
It's going to be so great. I'm going to be 85 years old doing this show, and we're still the old undefeated 15-0 team national championship.
Well, hopefully by that time I move on to younger. I find a younger version.
No, I'm going to be like Lee Corso on the show. I'm going to tell you what, not so fast, my friend. I don't mean to make fun of him.
I don't know if he had that weekend. That Bernie's looked to him last week, man. And I loved everything they did, but he's basically a mascot now. You're right, yeah. You think he nodded off during the game? You think he was seeing?
It was hard to watch.
You think they left the Buckeye on him?
He was sleeping underneath that.
Underneath Brutus.
If I get to that point, please don't have me.
No, you get to that point, I'm keeping you for a reason.
I'll tell you what. If I am on a show at his age, as long as I'm raising his cup, I'm still okay. Right. As long as I'm raising his cup.
Okay, so let's get into the NFL. Okay, let's talk.
Let's give some college picks first.
Okay, since we're on.
Since we're on college, we got to do our game day. Okay. We got to give some college picks. These are we're going to give some picks against the spread. It's for later games.
Yeah, got to be all night games.
Just in case if you watch this show early enough.
Because I'm sure there'll be people tuning in.
Yeah, listen to me. Him, I might want to fade him a little bit, but we'll see.
One of the games that I really showcased and locked in this week was one that is already going to be played, but the Iowa State game, man. I know, looking back, whenever you guys watch this, I want to know if it's going to hit, but I love betting the unders in these games. So
I tell you what, I think last year was the first year it went over in a long time. Yeah. If I do believe, I'm trying. So
we're looking at all night games, right? I'm saying take Michigan plus 5.5 for sure. The next bet is for Hainsey's best bet of the week is somebody that backfired on me last week. Nebraska Cornhuskers. They're at home at night. Last week they were in Kansas City playing Cincinnati. They played it tight. They got backdoor, so they didn't cover at the end, but they did come away with the W. But give me Nebraska Cornhuskers minus 34.5 against one of those teams that I said bet against every week, the Akron Zips. Nebraska's Hainsey's best bet of the week when it comes to college. Okay. I have some pro bets.
Well, I actually got it. Well, unlike him, I concentrated on a few teams. And here's my picks for today. Well, we got to do the late games, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the early games are about to start.
Yeah, you're right. So, I like Clemson, minus 30.
Any reason why?
Just because they got beat last week, and I think Dabo Swinney's a little bit pissed off, and they're going to come back. And Troy's usually a quality team. And since that spot's so high, I think people will jump on Troy getting 30, but I think Clemson shuts them out, and they just.
I like it. I like it.
I like Fresno State plus 1.5 at Oregon State.
Okay.
I have no reason.
Great.
I like Virginia Tech.
Not so fast, my friend.
I like Virginia Tech minus 1.5 against Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Just because I looked at the stats. Virginia Tech played a very good South Carolina team last week.
Yes, yeah, they did.
And they played well against them.
And I had Virginia Tech.
Their defense played well. Yeah. And
slipped away a little bit at
the only
the
thing
end.
that does scare me, they're at home and they're only -1.5. Maybe because Vanderbilt had a good year last year and they're in the SEC. Maybe that's why. But I wish Virginia Tech was favored by 3. But I do like Virginia Tech. Those are my 3 picks for the later game.
If I had to give another pick for tonight, I like Mississippi State +6.5. Playing Arizona State. I think Arizona State might be a little bit overrated ranking-wise because of how they finished last year. I think Mississippi State going down to the Egg Bowl is a tough place to play at night. I think they could score, move the football a little bit. I don't know if they're necessarily going to win, but if you're going to give me 6 points to a home team with a crowd like that, I'm going to take it.
I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention too much to you because I'm
trying to place a bet.
I'm actually putting a quick bet in on them. I'm taking Iowa +3, I think.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I like the under. I like the game under. So with the whole college football thing, I think with this show being Saturday, the picks might be too late. But let us know or call us out on our bull if you guys see this and. We missed all the way around, but I think we're okay. Hopefully, you guys see this in time to bet these night games.
You know what's funny is there's a couple guys. I get on a website called Cappers Access. They have a bunch of prediction, bunch of people, bunch of nobodies like me and him. But we give our opinion on games. It's all free picks. Well, there's a guy I follow, and I usually don't bet until he comes on, but he came on kind of late. And God, I hope he stinks today because I got like all the opposites of him. I really do.
Duke is a big one.
Yeah, I got Illinois. I did take Iowa. I got Virginia. We just talked about the Virginia Tech game, and I don't know about Missouri State and San Diego State. So, anyways, we'll see how it goes.
Okay, so
it's only money.
I want to see. We're going to get into the NFL talk. We're going to talk about the Steelers. Okay, I haven't talked about the Steelers too much all preseason, but I want to go through their schedule, and I want to have you pick if they're going to win that game or lose that game. See what we have the Steelers ending up at the end of the regular season or record.
No, we can just we didn't even got to go through the games. 9-8, like
10-7.
Like Tomlin said, it's always above 500.
So for the Steelers, I think the way the schedule pulls out, it's pretty. Manageable at the beginning. I think at the end it's really going to be tough. We'll see how this plays out.
Not as tough as last year.
You ain't lying.
True.
And the Cowboys have the roughest stretch I've ever seen coming up. But week 1, Steelers going to New York to play the Jets in a homecoming, if you will. Aaron Rodgers. Where do you see
this with or without the spread?
No, this is win totals. We're winning. We're just betting win losses.
This is so hard for me because I can't stand them Steelers. But I'm gonna be objective. I really am.
Yes.
I look for a close, teeny tight, like Lee Corso would say.
Yeah.
Tight.
Closer than the experts think.
Exactly. 17-16 Pittsburgh.
Okay, I see this game being ugly as well.
Yeah,
I do. First game, we're not going to be too sure of ourselves. I think our defense really steps up and dominates, if you will, shuts them out. But if we turn the ball over, things could get a little messy. I don't see us blowing anybody out. But I also don't see Justin Fields beating us.
Yeah, there's so much intrigue. I couldn't think of another word.
Not a bad word, though.
But you got Rodgers leaving the Jets, going to Pittsburgh, Fields going there. I mean, it's just so much drama, just like the NFL, just like the first NFL game. The hawk Tua, the spitting.
Yeah.
I mean, the 85-minute delay. I mean, it's just. I don't know.
Theater.
It is. It really is.
It's theater. And then last night in Brazil, that was a great game. Justin Herbert's the real deal, man.
Yeah, you think them players being in Brazil with all that booty down there? You think some of them did a little cheating?
Oh, I bet they did.
Because I think about Fast and the Furious when they was in Brazil.
Yeah.
And Vin Diesel said that. I'll tell you what, I think there was some cheating.
I think even if they're in Cleveland, they're cheating.
Yeah, well, that's true.
All right, home opener, Steelers against the Seattle Seahawks. I have the Steelers winning. Where you got them?
I look for a win there at home.
Yeah. I see the Steelers coming out pretty hot to start the year. Another team that's going to be surprising in the NFL this year that I'm a backer of, but I think early in the season our defense will be better at New England. tricky game. I'm giving the Steelers a win. What do you think, man? Mike Vrabel, Craig May, good defense.
I'll tell you what. This is what kind of shakes me a little bit. New England's playing the Raiders this week. New England's at home.
I like New England -2.5.
Well, that's what scares me. Why they're supposed to be?
They were so bad.
But they're supposed to be a lot better this year.
Yeah.
Drake May, new coach, this and that, good running back coming in. I think they got a receiver they pulled in. And yet they're not spotting 3 to the Raiders, and the Raiders stunk
When I looked at the lines earlier, I said, man, I think the Patriots get it done at home, but I think that's one of those games that I'm not going to bet.
I know.
Because I'm afraid. Pete
seriously.
Carroll, Geno Smith,
I understand. That's what I'm saying. I go, it's like a very unknown game because New England's supposed to be better.
Yeah.
Right. New England was bad last year, but so were the Raiders.
Yeah.
And if you're at home and can't spot 3 with a team that's supposed to maybe contend a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So if you would predict.
I'm taking the Patriots. That's
to beat the Steelers?
To beat the Steelers, yep.
Okay. All right. Week 4 in Dublin, Ireland. The Pittsburgh Steelers face the Minnesota Vikings. I think he's never going to make it.
Let's go.
He's never going to make it to the Vikings.
He going.
Michigan game tonight. He'll never make it.
Hopefully I wake up before kickoff.
There you go. That's the game plan, buddy. All right, so I look at it, man. J.J. McCarthy, earlier in the year, I think that's when you want to play the Vikings. I think they overachieved a little bit last year. They got like 14 wins. Their win total this year, we're going to talk about it here in a few minutes, I think it's around 9.5, 8.5. So, they see maybe a little slip up. I think being in Dublin, being in an unofficial home game for the Steelers, give me the Steelers to win.
Not a chance.
Not so fast, my friend. That's what you're supposed to say.
Not a chance. Not so fast, my friend.
All right, so you think the Vikings beat
I think the Vikings got too much talent, offense and defense. They're playing in Ireland. The luck of the Irish goes to J.J. McCarthy.
All right. So you got them right now 2-2 start. I got them 4-0. Unbiased Steeler opinion. I have going into the next week. I have a win. We go against the bye.
The who?
The bye week.
Oh, like B-I?
B-Y-E.
Oh, B-Y-E.
We play bye.
Okay, we'll give you a win there.
All right, thank you. Then after the bye week, home against the Browns, the worst team in the NFL.
Where's it at?
It's at home.
Give them the dub.
Yeah, absolutely. And as a conservative Steeler fan, I have us starting the season at 5-0. At Cincinnati. I think this is where the Steelers get their first loss. I don't think that Cincinnati is going to be 11-16. I think they're going to hover around 10-7, but I still think they're as dangerous as anybody. I think that's going to be our first loss of the year.
I'm sorry, I'm watching Game Day on our picks. Let's see if I want to bet again. So we got a couple televisions over here. I'm kind of watching. It was a Michigan-Oklahoma game. A couple guys picked Michigan, so I'm teetering back and
forth. What did they do with Lee Corso? Did they have anybody put on the shit?
I didn't see it because I'm like concentrating on your show to improve your audience response.
I appreciate that. Do you think the Bengals are going to beat the Steelers?
Yes.
All right, so moving on to the next week. I think it's a Sunday night game. Green Bay Packers come to town. I think that's another tough game. I think Green Bay is one of the best teams and one of the dark horses to make a huge run. I think we lose that game. What do you think, Jason?
Yeah, definitely a loss there. And I'll tell you what, though, you see who Green Bay opens up with.
Green Bay opens up with Detroit, right?
Yeah, Detroit 2.5-point favorite.
Yeah, on the road, right?
But they were saying that Green Bay got a couple injuries on defense. Micah's on Micah.
Yeah, he's
you know what? Honestly, when we do our predictions for the pros, we'll do that when we're done with this.
Okay. Yep. So moving on to the next week, a game I will be attending. Easy win, home against the Indianapolis Colts. They don't even know who's going to be their quarterback. They think Daniel Jones is going to be the guy. He'll be out. Give me an easy win.
Yeah, I got to give you an easy win.
All right. Moving on. At the Chargers. After last night, if the Chargers can play like that,
they looked pretty good last night.
I know you guys were lacking weapons. Xavier Worthy getting hurt. That's a replay.
I thought I was up 7-0. Okay, we'll go with the Chargers.
Yep, I'm taking an L as well. All right, so Bengals at home. I think we right the ship. It'll probably be a 4:00 game. Give me a W with the Bengals.
I like the dub too. I think they'll beat the Bengals.
Okay. At Chicago. Very, very tough game. Chicago is going to be improved from last year. I like the way they're headed. I think playing Chicago earlier in the season would benefit, but this is going to be middle of the season, coming later. I'm going to give the Steelers a loss. I think this is one of the games that
it's a tough game because the Bears they got some talent on the team. If Caleb Williams, if he matures and gets there, they're going to be pretty good. They got some weapons. I'm going to take the Bears too.
Yeah, I think in the NFL, man, some of these tight games you're going to end up losing. You're not going to go undefeated in all these games. Now the stretch comes. We're home against Buffalo. I don't think no matter how much improved we are, we're better than Buffalo. At home, that my heart could be talking. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers to get a win.
Oh, good. Homer.
I know, man. I know.
Right here. What's that
there's
say?
Games.
That's L, not for lucky.
Game of the week. If it's in Pittsburgh, that I can see an inspired team coming out.
When's that game? Is it a night game?
We won't know yet.
Okay, just give me Buffalo anyways.
All right, next week at Baltimore, I think it's a reality check for us a little bit. We're not ready.
Another loss.
All right, now we move in to the Miami Dolphins. I think that's a win.
That's a win.
In December, I think that's a win for sure.
Definitely a win.
All right. At Detroit.
That's a loss.
That's a loss in my opinion. I don't think you're going to have them 9-8. And then the last two games of the year at Cleveland, I think as bad as Cleveland is, it's always tough to go there, but they're winning.
They're winning.
And then the home game to end the season is the Baltimore Ravens. I think Baltimore is going to have nothing to play for, and we're going to be sitting there. I think we're win too. So, Jason, you have us at 1, 2. You have us at 8 and 9.
Wow.
Okay. And I am
Tomlin's first losing season.
And yeah, you just predicted Tomlin's first losing season. And I have the Steelers going 11 and 6.
Wow.
So we'll see how that goes, man.
I'm going to tell you what, I mean, in all honesty, the Steelers defense should be legit. It really should.
Yeah.
And I think this season, it's based on Aaron Rodgers.
It is.
Once again,
Stay healthy.
If he stays healthy, I can maybe go 10 and 7 with the Steelers, honestly. But if he gets beat up or something, say the Jets come out and want to hurt that guy, or if he goes down, then I mean I can see a 8-9, 9-8 record. But if he stays healthy, the defense is going to keep him in games.
Yeah.
Should, on paper, should keep them in most games.
They should be a top 3 defense in the league.
Yeah, it should be, yes.
So, moving on, we already broke down the Steelers schedule. We're going to go through them rapid fire. Well, if we think these teams are going to finish higher or lower than their expected win total based on Vegas. But before I get into that, Jason, is there any bets that you know for Sunday, week 1, that you know you're going to take?
Well, we were just talking about it. I like Detroit.
Okay.
-2.5 at Green Bay. I don't like road favorites. I just think Detroit's coming out to prove something. They're at this tough game. I think Micah Parsons is still a little bit hurt. And I just think that Detroit's going to come out healthy, firing on all cylinders. Don't get me wrong, it's a tough game at Green Bay. But I'm going to go with Detroit. And I think the Texans +3. Who they playing?
Texans +3. They don't play Jacksonville.
Carolina's playing Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Carolina might be a little bet for a little road dog. Jacksonville got a new coach.
Let's see here. Let's do this.
Who are the Texans playing? They're +3 against who are they playing?
Texans are playing the Rams.
I'll tell you what, Matthew Stafford, his back's messed up. Texans still got a strong defense.
Yeah.
I think C.J. Stroud in his 3rd year with him. I like the Texans +3. And my last pick, we were just talking about the Patriots. I'm going to take the Raiders. I like the Raiders +3. 2.5, I'm not sure at. But the Lions and the Texans for sure.
I will say this. One of my advices I went completely against. I don't like betting road teams if they're playing inside their own division. I think they usually struggle. The teams know each other so well, so usually the home team covers, even if they don't win outright. But my first bet is I'm taking the Buccaneers money line. I just think the Buccaneers are the best team in that division. I still think they're better than the Falcons. The line's like 2 or so. Just give me the Buccaneers to win.
You know, it's funny. You know, the 2 games already played were conference games, and both dogs were good.
And both dogs were good.
Both dogs were good.
And my favorite pick, and tomorrow, 90% of the money is going to be on this team, but I just don't know how it's going to be close. Give me Denver. I'm going to spot the 8.5. Tennessee, first game, rookie quarterback coming on the road to an already established team that just got better. That's just getting better. Week 1, I can see a thrashing. I can see a 27-10 easy win. That's my favorite bet.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's a spot that's kind of funny.
Pitt,
There we go. Pitt 7-0. Okay, I need 3 more scores. The Bengals at the Browns. Now I know the Browns are supposed to stink.
Yes,
but I'm going to tell you what. Joe Burrow does not do well at Cleveland.
You're right.
They just somehow they lose. I don't know how they lose to them.
Division games, man.
I mean,
it's
the Browns defense.
5. Okay,
yeah,
as a bettor, you look at the Bengals, you got easy win.
No, and can I bet the Browns? I'm not sure.
I'm not ballsy enough. Yeah. But that line's begging you to bet Cincinnati.
Yeah, it is. It's begging you because that offense, and they just sound.
Does he come out and struggle a little bit? Yeah. It's ugly, and they win 17-13 or something.
I think he's 0-4, and I'll tell you another thing.
He can win and not cover.
Yeah, and I think they said that they're 0-4. I don't know if it's at Cleveland or opening games or whatever like that, but they have a bad track record at Cleveland, really bad. So, I mean, a lot of people will take the Bengals on a teaser, +1 or something like that, which looks good. They should win. But if Flacco, if they can keep him off his back and he stays healthy, he's not that bad.
Yeah, right. This has been the toughest test for Jason and I so far is we never have football on while the show is on. So it is so hard not to look left and see what the hell's going on.
I know. I'm trying to look at my bets right now, even though it's early.
Yeah.
And then I said I wasn't going to drink here, and I drank a half a bottle on an hour show.
So let's get into this over-under of these win totals. So we're going to start off with the worst team projected in the league. They have the over and under for the Cleveland Browns at 4.5. Jason, you think they win more in 4 games? I do not. I have it as an under.
The Browns.
You think they can win 5 games?
Yes, I say over.
All right. Now we're moving on to the 5.5 win total teams. Over and unders. Tennessee Titans over 5.5. I see it under.
Under.
Okay. Saints under 5.5, over 5.5. I don't know how they win a game.
Under.
All right. The Giants, Jace, 5.5, over under.
Over.
Me as well. I think the Giants are improved.
I actually like him against the Commanders this week.
I think they're going to be a really good 6-11 team.
Yeah, they're getting 6, and I actually like them.
Okay, here's another team that I don't know how they're going to win more than 5 games. Over under 5.5, New York Jets.
Oh, that's over.
You like the Jets?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Justin Fields, he's going to prove.
All right, moving on to the 6.5 win total teams. I think Vegas is so good at this when it comes to these totals.
Oh, they are good.
You look at the Carolina Panthers at 6.5. Do I see them going 7-10? I see them better.
Yeah.
That's tough, though. I could see 6-11. I'm going to go under because I think the Falcons and the Buccaneers are probably going to both beat them both times.
If Carolina if they can get that upset in week 1 against Jacksonville.
That's huge.
It is, because Jacksonville's not that good. Like I said, they got a new coach, supposed to be an offensive guru and all this. Give me the over.
Okay. Because there's some of these, like looking at the win totals with like the Chiefs coming up, they're set so high and they already lost week 1. That's going to change the way we think about this. All right, Raiders, over under 6.5. Another team that I think is going to be right around that mark. Very well improved team. What do you think, Jason?
I say under.
I say 6-11. I think it's going to be right around there. All right, 7.5 win total teams. First off, the Atlanta Falcons, over and under.
Wow. Who's their division?
Buccaneers, Panthers.
I'll say over.
Okay. I'm going to go 7 and 8 and 9.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go over too. So I don't think the Falcons are that bad. 7.5 wins, over under. Dallas Cowboys.
Well, the way they looked the other night, I'm going to say over. I mean, they look good, but I'll say over.
I'm going to say under. I'm going to hate on them. You said over?
Yeah.
So how is the Indianapolis Colts number 7.5? I think they're terrible. I see 4-13, 5-12 all day long. I
say
think
under.
All right. Jacksonville. Maybe slight favorite to win the division. I mean, Texans are probably clear cut if you think that they're right there. I could see a 9-win team out of Jacksonville. I'm going to go over.
I'll say over.
Okay.
I still believe in Trevor Lawrence. I really do.
I do too. I do too. Over and under 7.5 wins for the Miami Dolphins. If Tua stays healthy,
if Tua stays healthy, I don't know. Is he going to stay healthy?
I don't think. I'm taking the under. I'm taking the under as well. Okay. So we'll go through at week 17. I'll scrap this for now. After we're done, we still have some to go over, but I'm going to hold on to these. We're going to look back at these at the end of the season and see how close we got. Okay. All right. So moving on, we are at 8.5 win teams. Over under 8.5 wins, Arizona Cardinals.
I'm going to go over.
I'm going to go.
I think they're going to win a division.
I don't. I think the 49ers are clear cut.
No. CMJ's hurt.
I'm still putting them at the third best. I know, CMC.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
what I say, CMJ.
I'm still putting them as the third best team in the division. You have the Cardinals over?
Yeah, I got it over. I think they're going to win 11 games.
Bears, 8.5 wins. Under for my only reason is just
the division stuff.
I mean, they're going to be good guys, but they play the Vikings, the Packers, the Lions.
Oh, if they go, so 8.5.
They win 9 games, man. That's pretty. That's Coach of the Year worthy honors.
Over.
Okay, you're a solid believer. Vikings over under 8.5. I think they're going to hit that number. I think they're going to be 9-8, 10-7. Over.
Over.
All right, so you can't have all these NFC North win totals over. Somebody's got to lose. The Patriots, 8.5. Over or under?
Under.
Under as well. Under as well. I think they're going to be better. And then the easiest bet on the board, the win total for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I have them at 11-6. He has them at 8-9. So obviously I'm betting the over, and obviously
under. So what is the win total?
8.5.
I'll go over.
You have him at 8-9 on the prediction.
I'm going to win one of them.
You're going to hedge. He's going to hedge his own bet. All right, Seattle, 8.5. Seattle Seahawks, 8.5.
Who's in our division? Rams.
The Rams. The Cardinals, if you said, are going to win 9 games.
11 games.
Yeah, 11 games.
I'm saying 11.
And the 49ers without CMJ.
Under.
CMC. All right. I have them under as well. Sam Darnold, I don't believe in. So, all right. So the 9.5 win teams. Cincinnati, do we see them win 10 games? I'm going to say 10-7 is good. I'll take it over.
I'll say over.
Okay. Denver, over and under 9.5. Give me the over.
Over.
Houston Texans, over under 9.5. I take the under. What do you take, Chase?
Over.
The Los Angeles Chargers, fresh off the ass whooping.
Nah, it was not an ass whooping. It was a squeak. 3rd and 14. They let Justin Herbert go 15 yards for a first down. Just stop him. Mahomes can get the ball back, and we win.
Over 9.5 wins. They're winning 10.
Over.
The Rams, I say under. I think every one of these teams in that division, outside of the 49ers, are all the same, so I think they're going to beat each other up a little bit. I think the 49ers are superior. I'm taking the under on the Rams.
Me too. I think Stafford's not going to finish the season. So
my pick to go to the Super Bowl.
You just cut me off.
I think, did I?
You did. You just got. You said, "What's your pick?" I started talking, and you said,
"No, I didn't."
Yes, you did. You blew by me.
I didn't say what's your pick.
Yes, you did.
I put under as the Rams.
Whatever.
My pick to win the Super Bowl, not to win the Super Bowl, to go to the Super Bowl. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers flies over 9.5. Give me 11-6. Over. Tampa Bay Buccaneers win total over 9.5.
Over.
Washington Commanders over 9.5. I think it hits 9. I think they're 9-8.
Over.
All right. We're down to our last 6 teams, guys. The 10.5 win total teams. The Detroit Lions. I'm going to go under.
10.5?
Yeah.
Over.
Packers, 10.5. I'm going over because I think they're winning the division.
Over.
So he has both the Packers, the Lions, the Bears, the Vikings all.
They're going to beat up on everybody.
49ers over and under, 10.5 wins.
Under.
That's a tough one.
No, it ain't.
It is. They have the easiest schedule.
They stink.
Over. You have them under?
They stink. Under.
And the last 4 teams. I said 6. There was 7. The Ravens over and under 11.5. I think the schedule's too hard. I think 11's the number. Give me the under.
Give me the over.
Bills over under 11.5. Over. My other Super Bowl prediction: Buccaneers play the Buffalo Bills. You have them over as well.
Yep.
Chiefs over and under 11.5. That was a big loss. Xavier Worley went out, and you guys took it out. Give me the under.
Under.
And the Philadelphia Eagles, the Super Bowl winning champs, I think they're over 11.5.
Under.
So that wraps up our over-under NFL talk. I don't know if that's all we got on tap for the show, buddy. Our fantasy football teams. All right. Yeah, that's how we're going to wrap up our show. I'm going to list my fantasy football lineup. Jason's going to list his. I want you guys to go and let us know who made the better pick. Now, mind you, Jason picked third, right? Correct? And
doesn't matter when you pick. It's how you pick.
The first round pick means something. Right. My pick was 7. His pick was 3. So, Jason, who's your fantasy quarterback? He doesn't know.
Lamar Chase. No.
Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was his.
I wasn't supposed to drink today.
And I think you took him in the second round.
Yeah, but my quarterback. He's not even on. Where's our?
Yeah, because you probably click on that. You took the picture and left the quarterback off. He's right there, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
All right, my quarterback, Baker Mayfield. Now, mind you, in my draft, we do PPR, so you get 1 point per reception. I went wide receiver heavy. My first 3 picks was receiver. Jason, who was your starting running back?
Bucky Irving.
Okay, who's your other starting running back?
R.J. Harvey.
Okay, my starting running backs, very weak. Chuba Hubbard and Tony Pollard. Who's your receivers?
You guys stink. Receivers. Lamar Chase.
Jamar Chase, number 3 overall pick. Mine was Malik Neighbors. Who was your other one?
Cortland Sutton.
Okay, then I went Nico Collins.
That's a good one.
All right, so who's your flex? Tyrone Tracy.
Well, good. You read it.
Yeah, Tyrone Tracy.
Who's he play for?
He plays for the Giants.
Oh, okay.
And I took Tyreek Hill. So my 3 receivers, Malik Neighbors, Nico Collins, and Tyreek Hill. Who's your starting tight end?
Tyler Warren.
And I love it, man. I love Tyler Warren. I went David Njoku, and I sprinkled in a little Kyle Pitts, so I don't know who I'm going to start.
That's a tough one there.
Yeah,
but who's going to throw to Tyler Warren?
Daniel Jones.
That's the only thing I know.
My kicker is the Chiefs, Harrison Butker, and my defense is the Chiefs. Who's your kicker?
Evan McPherson.
Very good for the Bengals, and you took Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons for the defense, even though he's hurt.
Yeah, so list below. Comment, let us know who you think has the better fantasy team. Like I said, I drafted 7th. He drafted 3rd. That about wraps it up, man. An hour and 3 minutes. We're about to watch some football.
I told myself not to drink early, but once again...
I'm a bad influence, guys. Yeah. So, all right. I hope you guys enjoyed a little Saturday edition of Hainsey's Cave Talk. Till next time, guys. We're out.
See ya.
Peace.